Okay, here we are back in Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. I am currently on the East Crossbell Highway. I came here for this chest because I'm looking for the water bell. Level 100 monsters. They look particularly angry. Golden statue. I don't know anything about these guys. Well, that didn't do it much. At least you can hurt him. Well, 100 Nefaria statue made with alchemy obstructs the casting of arts. Weak to water ever so slightly. I'm gonna do that during Wazy's turn. Nope, never mind. I missed it. So we're gonna have Tio keep swinging. Same for Wazy. Lloyd is on healing duty because he can't do a damn thing else. Showtime! I'm trying to think if there's like anything I can have him do. So I'd rather do this. Seriously. So if you ever get interrupted, you cast faster on your next cast, so don't panic or anything. I'm getting very worried about her evade.
きます。エニグマ駆動正気。さあ一気に行きましょう。
あ、了解。
はい、そこです。
やれやれ。エニグマ駆動。
それ。さてドライブ開始。
それ。
それ。
任せてくれ。えっは。さてと。
私の番です。覚悟。はっ。まあまあですね。
ナイスファイト。
It was barely worth anything, man. That's such a ripoff. And it was the Uranus spell there. Does everyone consent to this looting? The triple S and chest? I do. Adios? I don't. So we can actually use that here on Wazy. Looks like he gains Last Disaster. I don't know what Last Disaster does, though. Let's take a peek. Meh. It's like a Galleon Tower and Firebolt that way. Kinda like this one a little bit more. That's the new high-level enemy, but he was there in 0 at this stage of the game too, so it's not like he's completely new. Ooh, tomato!
私の番でそこです。
よし。やっ。せ。
覚悟。や。
Okay, we got 1,
そこです。
2,
よし。
and the hat trick.
迎撃完了。みん
And
な。
it looks like we got 3 Acerbic Tomatoes there, so that's 300 mirror we just saved. No, in my luck, I'm probably gonna get all the tomato dishes done on my first try. That's the way to Tangram.
よし。一気に行くぞ。僕の番。せ。や。
覚悟。せ。
0 for 3.
私の番。や。
There we go.
さあ次に行きましょう。
Another 2 Acerbics. EP cut 3. Kind of goes without saying that's rare. This way leads to Tangram Gate. It'd be dangerous getting closer. Let's leave before someone notices us. Let's see if there's anything at the boathouse. Is there anything for us to exterminate over here? It's possible that's where a New Game Plus boss is, so that's why it'd be empty, even though that'd be a really good spot to hide something. Oh. A proposal for United Nations and civil war in Erebonia. Who would have thought the political climate could shift so much in the span of a month? Indeed, a bolt from the blue is one thing, but this is more akin to a thunderstorm. Well, if it isn't Lloyd Bannings of the Fisherman's Guild. Lake Lord III, what are you doing in here? Training, obviously. I am the leader of the club, after all. How could I return to Erebonia after such a shameful defeat? I see. So I don't think this is the safest place for you right now. Indeed, we will escort you to our Morka village. Please prepare for immediate evacuation. Will you just leave us be already? Every angler knows the wilderness like the back of their hand. We can keep ourselves sheltered and fed with ease. That aside, if things are as dangerous as you say, changing our location would hardly make a difference, now would it? But, in any case, we have our enigmas on hand, and quite frankly, our well-being is none of your concern. Now, if you don't have any further objections, leave us be at once. Sure. But since you came all the way out here, I have a little gift for you. We made a few too many catches, you see. We couldn't possibly eat all of them ourselves. 10 carp. One of the fish spat this out as well. Ooh, that alone makes us worth the trip. Thanks, I think. Haven't you blathered on enough already? We're busy enough as is, so I would appreciate if you left us alone. We have survival skills on our side, not to mention our enigmas. Now take your leave, Bannings. Your concern is unwarranted. So I'll save you guys the trip of me walking back to our Morka or the battlefield because it's a bit of a hike. Okay, we are back in Legend of Heroes, Trails to Azure, and we need to head out to Mainz. So I believe we've done all the talking that we're able to do now. We can't actually go to Tangram Gate or anything fun like that. So the only thing left for us to do is hop over to Mainz, and we'll head up to Dial Studio, since it's going to be right there, I think.
さてと、参道方面にいるレジスタンス勢力だけど、まずはマインツを目指した方がいいのかな。
そうだな。マインツの様子も気になるところだし、ただ。
なるほど。確かにそちらも気になるね。
結社の13工房の一つ、ローゼンベルク工房ですか。確か以前機会があったら話を聞かせてくれるかもしれないとのことでしたね。そうなんですか。実は前に潜入しようと試みたことがあったんですが、地下の構造がものすごく複雑で諦めるしかなくって。
そうだったのか。
ヨルグか。しばらく顔を合わせていないが相変わらず壮健そうだな。
え、
サイトもあのおじいさんと面識があるんですか。
互いの事情もある程度は知っている間柄だ。蛇の一員ではあるが呆れるくらい昔かたぎな職人でな。信用できる人物であるのは間違いないだろう。
そうか。
結社方面の情報も知りたいし、訪ねてみる価値はありそうだね。
マインツに向かう前に寄ってみましょうか。
なあ、そうしよう。
Actually, before we do that, I want to see what happens if we try to head over towards Crossbell. Not seeing any treasure chests here. There's the one over by Stargazers that we could try to hit up. Kite in the shell. Beast flesh. There it is. I saw something sparkle. Clear gelatin. Okay, the mole is now added to the list. Two more serpent tomato. Wow, 4 serpent tomatoes. I don't think we're gonna need to buy any of those unless we get some really bad luck with trying to cook. I guess the little bit of septum could help, even though Earth isn't really one I'm pressed for. I think it's like a tradition in all the games. I'm always pressed for time, Sepith. Got some healthy liqueur off that. Or I think it's liquor here, not liqueur. Now, as long as we get the drop on them, the moles aren't really that bad. It's just... So I was curious if we even took damage for that. But anyway, now that that's answered, I was curious if I could get to the cathedral. Yeah, we can't get to the cathedral, so we can't check on how they're doing. We'll just have to assume Adios is looking out for her own, you know? Wasn't sure if I saw something sparkling there. Just wanted to also make sure I wasn't being tailed. If you're curious, Lloyd just leveled up there, so... lots of pepper. Right, we don't need to go up there. Well, if we ever want to fish, we're in business. It's just I don't think we're going to be doing it anymore. I didn't even see what that was. It's important to know is I'm not seeing any moles up here. More pepper.
さてと、留守にしてないといいんだが。
この状況ですし、他の場所には出かけていないと思いますが。
出かけてはおらぬ。
わあ、
電星か？
そろそろ来る頃だろうと思っていたぞ。
案内役の人形さ。
入ってくるがいい。言うまでもないが、その子からはぐれたら身の保証はできんぞ。
相変わらずだな。
とりあえず話が早くて助かった。お邪魔させてもらおう。
ですね。
珍しい客人もあったものだ。
Yep, Zeit is elusive.
久しいな、新郎よ。
そうだな、人の子よ。さすがのお主も随分と老けたようだ。相変わらず蛇どもに関わっているようだが。
しがらみというのは属性でなくともつきまとうもの。お主を縛っていた名役とて同じようなものであろう。
はは、違いない。
なんだかとんでもなく遠い話をしているような。
ああ、同じ世界の会話とは思えないな。
しかし聖杯のドミニオンにここに侵入しようとしていた東方人外の魔人か。なかなか個性的な顔ぶれが集まっているではないか。
確かに。
その説は失礼しました。
ヨルグマイスター、お話しした通り、俺たちは今この状況を何とかするために動いている最中です。特に結社の動きについて何かご存知ではないでしょうか。
すでに知っているかもしれんが、結社は今回黒井助の目的に協力しているだけの立場に過ぎ、結社の計画、減塩計画はすでに次の部隊へ移行しているようだ。すなわちエレボニア帝国にな。
実際他の首都やレギオンがそちらの方で動き始めていてね。僕らがクロスベルにそこまで戦力を割けないのも そのあたりが理由だったりするのさ。
So just to be clear, if you're not familiar, the other Anguisse he's referring to is Vita, the second Anguisse.
そうだったのか。
大陸全土でいろいろなことが起こりすぎているみたいですね。
だが非常に厄介な3名がまだクロスベルに残っている。それも結社の中でも指折りの実力者たちだ。
道化師、カン、そして使徒と呼ばれるノバルティスという博士と。
あの女性は一体何者ですか？あの動きと反応、とても人の技とは思えません。
わしも詳しくは知らぬ。ただ凄まじい装備を使い、仁義にも熱い人物として結社では知られている。付き従う戦乙女たちは皆彼女がいずこからか見出した上で稽古をつけているらしくてな。一人一人がレギオンに迫るほどの実力を持つらしい。
あのレンさんと同じくらい。
まあレギオンの能力は戦闘だけじゃないみたいだけど、それにしても計6人も厄介な相手が協力してるわけか。
でも協力しているだけということは、場合によったらクロスベルの今後の状況には深入りしない可能性が。
うん、そうかもしれんな。もっともノバルティスの若造は司法の力を受けた人形どもに興味津々なようだ。いずれにせよわしの情報では彼らの今後の予定はわからぬ。
そうですか。
なかなか一筋縄ではいかなさそうですね。ところで先ほどから少し気になっているんですが、パテルマテルを修理している最中なんですか？
うわあ、
喋った。
まあちょっとしたメンテナンスのようなものだ。ノバルティスの若造はこの機体に随分就寝していた。今は新しい人形に夢中なようだから心配ないとは思うが、もし奪いに来たら逃がせるよう備えだけはしておこうと思ってな。
なるほど。
いざという時は殲滅天使がいるリベールまで行かせるわけか。しかし聞いてる限りだとあの博士と随分仲が悪そうだね。
否定はせん。もともとこのゴルディアス級はわしの全てをかけて開発したものだ。それを途中で奪い去り、非道な接続試験までした挙句に蓮のような幼子をあてがったこと。なんとか接続が成功したとはいえ、その試み自体は許されざる所業だ。
確かに
教団のした実験と大差ないかもしれません。
おまけに司法なしでは満足に稼働することもできぬ後継機どもを勝手に開発して、それをゴルディアス級の最終形などと臆面もなく言う厚かましさ。この場にいたらあの細首を締め上げてくれるところだ。
そうですか。
まあ落ち着け。相変わらず作品のことになると冷静ではいられないようだな。
まあそれはともかく、いかに高顔無知とはいえ応用強化する技術にかけては天才的な頭脳を持つのは確かだ。わしが開発した人形兵器もあやつに改造強化された上で、噂ではそれらの機体が塔や総員などにも配備されているらしいぞ。
そうなんですか。
それは初耳だな。
しかしそれらの場所に配備されているということは、やはり例の大金を守っているのでしょうか？
その可能性は高いだろう。あのアーティファクトらしき大金については、わし何か分かったらお前たちにも教えてやってもよい。
本当ですか？
へえ、さすがに気前が良すぎない？
こたびの顛末についてはわしも少々頭にきているからな。ノバルティスの若造もそうだが、わしが協力していたアルカンシェルをむちゃくちゃにされたこともある。
そういえば舞台装置やオートマタも 全て破壊されたみたいですね。
全て作り直しだろう。その意味で赤い星座とやらもそれを雇った黒い助の当主も個人的には許しがたい。娘の方はわしの人形の熱心なコレクターのようだが、それとこれとは話は別だからな。
なるほどね。
わかりました。正直とても助かります。大金について何か分かったらぜひご連絡をいただけると。
話を聞ければラッキーくらいに思っていましたが、協力までしてくれたのは予想外でしたね。
ああ、結社とは言ってもいろいろあるみたいだな。
まあだからこそ実態がつかめていない組織なんだけどね。でもあの老人に関しては信用しても問題なさそうだ。
そうですね。理由もあるみたいですし。
ヨルグならばいずれ有益な情報をもたらすだろう。まあ過度な期待はせずに連絡を待っているがいい。
なあ、そうするよ。さてと、そろそろ鉱山町に向かうか。レジスタンス勢力の動向も探っておきたいしな。
了解しました。
それじゃあ行こうか。
Gate sealed shut. So one of the most important details to take from all that is that Potter Modder is still in Crossbell. And one thing they lied to you about was where exactly is the Angel of Slaughter, because she is not in Laboral. No extra goodies, I'm afraid.
何？こいつら来る。
Not that she really has anything that can. Nope.
さてと、
俺の番だな。
At this point, I think we may as well just try to beat some down. And I think I may need to get the ultimate water move because it's global. This I can almost hit 3 with.
リミットを解除します。
了解。
やあ、はい、せい。
俺の番だな。
僕の番か。
それ。
私の番です。それ。私の番ですね。せい。
任せてくれ。
さてと、避けられるかな。
はい、ドライブ開始。はい。やあ。そこです。それ。行きます。
That sucks, man.
デミガンナーを取り入れたい。覚悟。
Okay, we're gonna have her keep stabbing at that
行くぞ。
one.
さてと、
そこだ。
Tio is most likely dead. That was an extremely clutch delay.
エニグマ、
僕の番か。 我が深淵にてきらめく青金の刻印大いなる快なとなりて我が右手に集え砕けアカシックラ
Got one at least.
助かりました。
俺の番だな。そこだ。
そこです。私の番です。エニグマ駆動。はい。はっ。それ。
さてと
Oh my god.
私の番です。
You had one job,
俺の番
Lucy.
だな。
甘えね
はい。
やれやれ
行くぞ。行くぞ。悪いな。先に行かせてもらうよ。
Two celestial bombs.
何？トンネル道の方に逃げた。
ひょっとしてマインツ方面で動きがあったのかもしれません。赤い星座が本格的にレジスタンス狩りを始めたとか。
ありそうだね。となると今のは部隊の後方を警戒する哨戒任務中だったのかな。
その可能性は高いかと。何らかの意図を持って撤退していったみたいですし。
マインツ方面に急ごう。グズグズしていたらレジスタンスたちが危ない。
行くとしようか。
Okay, she is 13. I'd have to sacrifice something big, unfortunately. Actually, the water bell would probably be enough for me to reach that one to... Now, the other possibility is if we could get Magius to max out, that would probably give us enough, because we're relying on 8 from that and 5 for this for a 13. So I'm just looking to rest real quick. Okay, that did confirm my suspicion. I want to get in a fight with one of the moles here if there's one convenient. There's not.
これは
どうやら照明が消されてしまってるみたいだけど。
これは
うん。
ロイドさん。ロイドさん。
大丈夫だ。すまない。助かったよリーシャ。
いえ、間に合ってよかったです。
やれやれだね。しかし今のは地雷かい？
接触式の動力地雷のようです。爆発力が弱かったので対人用だとは思いますが。
どうやらトンネル道全体にばらまかれているようだな。
こんなもの一般道に仕掛けるなんて。レジスタンスの退路を断つのが目的ってところか。
その可能性は高そうです。本腰を入れて相当するつもりではないかと。
時間がない。このまま通り抜けよう。足元に気をつけて慎重かつ迅速に進むぞ。
了解です。
やれやれ、面倒をかけてくれるね。
So yeah, the visibility here is really bad. Where's a Pokemon with Flash we need him? Hope you guys don't mind the birds in the background. I don't know why they're so fired up this morning. More deluxe dumplings. I don't know if I'm going to carry over the fishing stuff. Like I mentioned before, I don't really plan on doing the New Game Plus stuff, so... Okay, I was confused by the map right there because I'm not at the far edge. Well, it's good to know that they glow. There's another one. They don't glow very well, I should say.
戦闘の音。
北西約10セルジュ。おそらく山道からも外れた山岳地での戦闘かと。
山岳地か。
僕らの足じゃ簡単にはたどり着けないかもしれないね。
いえ、とにかく行ってみましょう。
いざとなったら我らが崖を飛び越えて介入しよう。
分かった。必要そうだったら頼む。
Not seeing anything here. Guess all the monsters took off for higher ground, but unfortunately that's where the skirmishing went as well. Hey, it's Gareth!
さすがはいい。よくぞ気づいたものだ。
待ち伏せしていたのか。
トンネル道で動きがあったのは察知できたからな。しかし海原下のクロスベルにこうもあちこち出没するとは。やはりそちらの騎士殿のメルカバを使っているのか。へ
え、僕の身分も特定したのか。
大方レジスタンスと手を組むにでも来たのだろうが、一足遅かったな。すでに掃討作戦は始まっている。多少手こずってはいるが、ほどなく制圧は完了するだろう。悪いがそこで指をくわえて眺めていてもらおうか。
そうはいくか。
ここは私とサイトさんで突破を。
そうはさせん。
囲まれた。
ちょっとまずいね。
ロイド・バニングス、そしてその一頭赤い星座が連隊長、戦撃のガレスが相手だ。
みんな迎撃態勢だ。
崖上からの狙撃に注意してください。危険度大、手強いです。了解です。
So we'll have to see if this is more annoying than the fight in Cold Steel or not.
行くぞ。
私の番です。
Should have looked for the flood move, man.
エニグマ駆動。
さてと、エニグマ駆動。
そこだ。そこだ。
I guessed wrong.
それ。はい。
僕の番か。
はい。かわいい。
そこだ。
行きます。
I'm just dead anyway.
ダメです。
僕の番か。
And them blinding Risha there was freaking huge. So now I have to waste a turn to remove the blind, otherwise she can't do anything.
覚悟。砕け散れ。
Oh, they killed her.
油断しました。ダメです。
まずいね。我が深淵ときらめく青金の刻印よ。大いなるカイナとなりて我が一手に集え。砕けアカシック。
負けるか。エニグマ駆動。それ。
Now we need Risha to stop sleeping on the job.
ありがとうございます。
そこだ。負けるか。
So the really painful part about all that was, if you notice, the cats completely ignored the dodge things.
や。
助かりまし
面倒だな。エニグマ駆動。
た。なんとかしないと。エニグマ。
負けるか。
Oh my god, he walked
立
that.
て直しましょう。
まずいね。
At this point, I really didn't care who it jumped over to.
やあ。そこです。なんとかしないと。エニグマ駆動。
負けるか。
私の番ですね。
Why can't we get Garrett?
やれやれ。
はい。ドライブ開始。ありがとうございます。
行くぞ。やってや。
はい。戦闘終了。気を引き締めないと。
So yeah, that makes no sense. I don't know how you're supposed to skin Gareth, but I just don't care.
さすが赤い星座。
高所からの狙撃がここまで厄介とはね。
若の同僚だけあって悪くない立ち回りだ。だが狙撃兵に高所を取られている時点で 戦術的な敗北は必至。おとなしく降伏して。何？
今のは
ひょっとして。
間に合ったか。
狼だと。
サイトの部下さんたち。
それにあれはミレイユさんたち。
たかが獣ごときに。いいだろう、こちらから攻撃して。
させるかよガレス。
ほう。
ランディ。
よ、久しぶりだな。積もる話はあるだろうが、とりあえずは後回しだ。
若やりますな。まさか狙撃兵たる私の背後を取るとは。
まあ狼たちの加勢がなかったらやばいところだったかな。それとロイドたちの方に気を取られたお前のミスだ。
おっしゃる通りで。しかし若、相変わらずそのハルバードですか。ブレードライフルなしでこの私に勝てるとお思いか。
別に使ってねえわけじゃねえぞ。ギヨームのおっさんに修理してもらったんでな。それにいくら強力でも機関部をやられたら使い勝手が落ちちまう。ここぞの時に使ってるだけさ。
なるほど、確かに今の一撃でライフルの精度も狂ってしまった。さすがに形勢不利ですか。
ああ、とっとと撤退しろ。それからおじきに伝えとけ。必ずぶっ倒して。
承知しました若。一皮むけられたようですな。作戦中断。ポイント D まで撤退する。
ランディ。
よう、お疲れさん。まさかお前たちがここに来てくれるとはな。ロイド、気をつけ。
ああ、ランディも。
脱出してたんですね。
ああ、なんとか自力で脱出した後、ミレイユたちと合流できて、今までこの辺りの一帯でレジスタンスをしてたんだが、さすがに今回ばかりは終わりかと思ったぜ。
そっか、本当に無事でよかったよ。
サイトの部下さんたちのおかげですね。
ああ、このままじゃやばいって時にいきなり加勢してくれてな。ひょっとしてお前が呼んでくれたのか。
念のためな。それと両兵とやらの動きには注意するよう言い含めていた。
へえ、なるほどね。ってなんでお前喋ってんだよ。
まあ驚きますよね。
ってよく見たらマジもそんな格好してるし、それにリーシャちゃんなんでロイドたちと一緒なんだ。
やれやれ。
ランディ、無事敵部隊の撤退を確認したわ。これでまたしばらく持ちこたえられるでしょう。
そうか。
ミレイユさん、お久しぶりです。
ご無事で何よりでした。あなたたちも無事でいてくれてよかったわ。なんだか個性的な人たちと一緒みたいだけど、まあ事情がありまして。
とりあえず一息入れて情報交換したいところだね。
ええ、大賛成よ。
グレイスさん、
どうしてここに。いや、ちょっと申
問題を起こしてクロスベル市に居づらくなっちゃって、そこで従軍記者兼カメラマンとしてランディ君たちのところに押しかけたのよ。
あまり歓迎したくはないんですけど。
はは、まあそういうこった。どうやらお互い今までのことを説明しておく必要がありそうだな。なるほど。そりゃまたとんでもない話になってるみたいだな。それもあのキーボーが。
突拍子がなさすぎて記事にも書けない感じだけど、ロイド君たちは何としても彼女を取り戻すつもりなのね。
ええ、もちろんです。
言うまでもないかと。
ランディ、私たちの方は大丈夫よ。もともと支援家の仲間たちを助け出すという条件で力を貸してくれたんでしょ。
いや、それは。
そうだったのか。
ま、こちらとしては君に合流してもらえると助かるのは確かだけどね。
もともと私たちの抵抗活動は国防軍に納得しきれなかった警備隊員としての意地よ。警備隊から離れたあなたは仲間たちの力になるべきだわ。今後はあの狼さんたちも力になってくれそうだしね。
お主らに協力するよう山岳地での戦いならば力になってくれるはずだ。
悪い、助かる。ロイド、ティオスケ、俺も付き合わせてもらうぜ。支援課のメンバーとして、キーボーの保護者としてな。
ああ、
よかった心強いです。
そうなると私もあなたたちに同行させてもらおっかな。
いきなり何を？
だって今後の動きの中心はあなたたちになりそうだし、ジャーナリストとしてはちょっと見過ごせないわね。
いや、でも。
僕は別に構わないけど、マスコミの人間を乗せたらアッパスがうるさいだろうね。
私も記事にされたらちょっと困ります。
ああ、心配しないで。記事にしたいのは山々だけど、今はそんな状況じゃないしね。今の私はクロスベル独立国がどうなるかだけが知りたいの。この欺瞞に満ちた新体制が果たして歴史に選ばれるのかをね。
歴史に選ばれる？
こう言っちゃなんだけど、大陸全土の混乱はかなりのものよ。その一因がディーター大統領にあることは否定できないけど、彼が退いたからといってこの危機が乗り越えられるかしら。
それは
正直難しいかもしれませんね。
実際100年前にカルバードが民主化した時も革命政府によって相当えげつないことが行われたそうよ。暗殺なんかは当たり前。さらにはクロスベル市襲撃に近いような陰謀劇もあったみたい。でもそれは現在ある程度正当化されてしまっている。ディーター大統領のしたことだって同じことが言えるんじゃないかしら。
100年前の暗殺劇。
そうは言ってもこの状況が正しいとは私も思えない。だからね、確かめたいの。今後クロスベルがどんな道を選んでいくのか、そしてその選択が歴史にどう伝えられるのか。あなたたちについていったらそれが見られる気がするのよね。
グレイスさん、
なんつうか、そこまで考えてたとはね。
なんだか知りやすすぎて別人みたいですが
まあ一番の理由は面白そうだからなんだけど、それに通信社の方にパイプは残してあるからね。ひょっとしたら市内の情報なんかも提供できるかもしれないわよ。
わかりました。俺たちは依存ありません。ワジ、リーシャ、そちらは構わないか？
私は記事にしないでいただけるのなら
僕も構わないよ。まあアッパスを説得するのは一苦労かもしれないけど。
サンクス、恩に着るわ。 よーし、みんなで気合を入れてヒューリッツァ賞を狙いましょ
いや、別にグレイスさんの手伝いをするわけじゃ。
まあグレイスさんですから。
Afterward, Lloyd and the others met with Mayor Bixen, who had been aiding the Resistance in secret. After discussing their immediate plans, Morale and the Resistance said their goodbyes and returned to their base in the mountains.
う。うわー、ほんとすごい飛行艇ね。まさか七葉教会がこんな船を持ってたなんて。
繰り返すが、くれぐれも他言無用に願うぞ。記事にでもしたら今後教会の一切の庇護を受けられぬと覚悟してもらおう。
まあ記事にしたところでヨタ話の類にしか思われないかもしれないけど、結社あたりと同じように。
ワジ、
心配せずとも約束は守りますって。あのリーシャ・マオの正体が謎の魔人インっていうのもね。
お願いします。
なあロイド、本当に連れてきちまってもよかったのか。
まあ一応約束は守る人だと思うし。
クロスベル星部に新たな隙間を感知しました。正確な座標を特定。西クロスベル街道中間、警察学校や高知市方面への分岐地点の付近です。
そうか。
確か高知市を脱出するときガルシアのおっさんに助けてもらったんだったか。
ああ、なんだかんだ言って力になってくれたよ。あれからどうだったのか気になっているんだけど。
でも警察学校方面に行ってみるのは得策じゃないね。君が脱出したことで警備も強化されているだろうし。
かといって他に行けるとしたら国防軍がいるベルガード門だけ。ちょっと困りましたね。
まあのこのこ訪ねたら捕まるのは確実でしょうね。
とにかく降りるだけ降りてみよう。どの程度国防軍が警戒しているか確かめたいし、厳重の徘徊具合も気になる。
了解です。
鉱山町の前にも法陣が設置された。いつでも降りられるので必要なら声をかけるがいい。
So we picked up Randy. He now has Berserker. So let's go over it. You have Crimson Gale, Death Scorpion 2, and then Berserker. So they mentioned Death Scorpion's precursor, hunts foes with a massive rifle. But one of the things I wanted to try to do was, I'm falling a little short in affection for the different characters. So I wanted to try to do the bonding stuff with, I'll get the last points by doing these. I'm really surprised Noelle is the only one I've maxed. I don't know if there's any more events, otherwise I may just have to do some of the craft stuff. I want to try to get all the scenes. We're up to 1,000 points already. Anyway, since Randy is back, he was using Axe, I believe, because it was all about crits. Guess I can try sleep. Do I not have detection on anyone else? Ah, she has it. we'll go with this one for now. So I have to give up quite a bit of defense just for 5 points of strength. This is the one that's a little tempting because it gives you at least some speed. Yeah, he needs to use this one. Then usually for him I go for the CP regen route. Or wait, nope, that's not the right one. That one. Only Belgard Gate and the Crosswell Police Academy are readily accessible from the West Crosswell Highway. It isn't exactly the ideal location for us to make a landing. But be that as it may, we need to make do with the options we have. West Crosswell Highway. Belgard Gate is just down the road from there, which means Noe might be close by too. I shouldn't be dwelling on this. Pull it together, Fran Seeker. Poor Fran, I can't blame her for being worried about her sister. The reporter is, shall we say, overly keen to learn the finer details about Wazy and the Merkaba. Goddess, give me patience. This is precisely the reason members of the press shouldn't be allowed aboard. I'm sure she's just, curious. Things will work out okay, probably. One can only pray that's the case. Nevertheless, Wazy did grant her his permission, so I won't protest. However, should the worst come to pass, you will be the one held responsible for it. Why me? Actually, there could be someone out on deck up here, so let's see if it's Randy. Nope, Zeit. The Triple S is coming together again, slowly but surely. Once my aid on the Vanguard is no longer required, I'll return to supporting you from the back lines. Alright, I figured that'd be the case. Until then, I'm counting on you, Zeit. Naturally, and fret not, I fully intend to continue fulfilling my duties as your police dog. Got to hand it to you, Grace. You truly will stop at nothing to get a scoop. I'd love to talk your ear off right now, but the last thing I need is Abbas tossing me out of the air hatch. But if you keep wheedling me, I just might sprinkle a few kernels of truth in between all the lies, or maybe vice versa. Come on, Waze, you don't need to hold back with me. Forget the kernels and just give me the whole cob. Abbas really has his work cut out for him, huh? How about this? We base the name of the testaments on my official title, the Sapphire Testament. Creative, I know. That wasn't me being vain, though. I was fine with anything, but Abbas insisted that we look and sound the part. He can be very superficial. Here I am cruising around in a secret airship surrounded by people with more intrigue than you can shake a pen at. Can't take it, the journalist in me is about to explode. Grace, you promised Waze you wouldn't write about any of this, remember? I know, no need to get all testy. All I want is to satisfy my own curiosity, reporter's honor. I have all these notes I took while I was with the Resistance put together anyway, so don't worry, I won't be writing an article about anything here. I'll hold you to that. Speaking of which, how did you end up with the Resistance, Grace? Remember you mentioned there being some sort of trouble that forced you out of the city. Yeah, it's been a long story. You see, the CNS has been getting censored ever since Crosswell declared independence. We haven't been able to publish a single word opposing or criticizing the president and his faction at all. On top of that, they've even been policing our routine reporting and communications. President Qua is nothing if not thorough. It's hard to say what lengths he'll go to at this point. He's capable of anything. Well, the bottom line is I couldn't keep going along with the way they ran the show. It just wasn't journalism. I blew them off and kept covering things my way until the defense force finally caught wind. Crosswell Sea was getting more and more dangerous for me by the day, so I hitched the first ride out and ended up with the Resistance. Well, you've been through a lot these past few weeks. I'm glad you kept yourself safe through it all. Never would have managed if Ryan didn't find me an escape route. Guy's the best partner a gal could ask for. Anyway, now that I'm here, I'll lend you my help with liberating Crossbell in any way I can. They always say that the pen is mightier than the sword. Just watch me use mine to tear those defense force goons a new one. Something like that might actually end up coming in handy. We'll be kind on you, Grace. Are you sure you're not going to write up an article about Yin? I want to believe you, but you aren't making it easy for me. I can just imagine the headlines. Expose, assassin among Crossbell's favorite troop. The truth behind Yin and Risha Mao's bust size. Juicy tidbits like those only come once in a lifetime, so come on, get those lips flapping. Please help me, Lloyd. Hang in there, Risha. I know you got the fancy footwork to dodge these questions. Things are getting a lot livelier here on the Merkaba. Typically it's just those folks from the church on board, so it's rare to have anyone from outside around. Just between you and me, though, I kind of like this change of pace. some better evasive gear. Sheesh, they even got a workshop? What don't these Mercapas have? Now I can give Berserker a little routine TLC while we're waiting around. Yeah, you mentioned Gilliam fixed it up for you, right? Yeah, but I'm following his advice and only using it when I need to. Still have my halberd chops to fall back on too. Can't afford to let everything old Duggo taught me get rusty. So I'll be having a little menage a trois with my halberd and Berserker from now on, if you know what I'm saying. It's only the most randy thing I've ever heard. Really though, I wonder how Deputy Commander Douglas is holding up. Well, you know the guy, he's probably sticking to his guns and carrying out his duties, same as always. But underneath that, I don't know how he or Sonya can approve of what's happening. Then again, even if they don't, they're not exactly in a position to rebel like Morale and the rest of the Resistance. Right, we need to figure out where they stand on all this somehow. That and a million other things. Let's keep our heads in the game and take it a step at a time. Feel free to call in your pal Randy as much as you like. By the way, I'd go on a nice little rampage for you any day. Got it, I'll be counting on you out there. That rifle Mr. Orlando has, the Berserker. You can tell there's some serious firepower hiding behind that barrel. Normally it'd be nigh impossible to stand toe-to-toe with the Jaeger Corps like the Red Constellation. But just one look at that weapon is enough to convince me otherwise. So I'm doing that, yeah, let's just do it. Okay, everyone has everything unlocked. Just doing a quick look to see if there's something that... Oh, crap, I just remembered. So I will need one of these. Gonna need one of those also. Ironic that's gonna be water sepet that I'm probably gated by now. Water and wind. Yeah, I can splurge on that. I'm also gonna swap in Confuse for Sleep on Randy. And the reason for that, of course, there's one of these for all the quartz, so we're up to 75% roughly. It's not possible to get all the combat notebook entries in a single game, I mentioned time before. And if we were to look at the finale here, we're not going to... I'm in the wrong thing, combat book. Jeez. Mainz mountain path, maybe? Huh. So you get his scan just for free, I guess? That would make sense. And he can't drop anything because you don't actually beat him. That's weird. I don't know.
はい、こちらクロスベル警察です。それでは、はい、お疲れ様でした。報告は言っては。
Ursula Road, Mainz Mountain Path. Where is this one? In case you're wondering, yes, I'm going to whack that here after we talk to everyone in Mainz. And doing this just to max out everyone's EP. Everybody in Mainz is committed to assisting the former CGS resistance movement. Can't accept a president who'd send Jaegers to occupy our village. Plus, rebelling against authority and living by your own rules is just too cool. Townsfolk were wary of Miss Morale and the former CGF members when they first arrived. That said, the people of Mainz already had their doubts about President Quan and the Defense Force. Now it's time for us to show some backbone. Smashing rocks and digging holes are just about all I can make a job of, and now I don't even have that. Now, Max, stop being so down on yourself. I'm sure the mine will be up and running again before you know it. I pray you're right. Dear, oh dear. Pains me to see Max unable to do the work he loves. He'll end up fretting himself sick at this rate. I'll have to do everything I can to cheer him up. Smashing rocks and digging holes are just about the only things I'm good for. Well, at least he admits it. Usually I only say stuff like that as like a snide remark, but jeez. I feel like I've been slipping back into my slacker ways ever since we declared independence. This had to happen right when I finally got motivated to mine, huh? To think declaring our independence would lead to this. I haven't so much seen a spark of life in Loki's eyes ever since the mine closed down. I wonder if there's anything I can do for him. The mine's closed because of everything that's been going on. I'm glad I get to spend more time with Dad, but all he does now is mope around the house. Apparently Morale and the rest of the Resistance have set up camp somewhere in the mountains. No matter how accustomed to the outdoors you are, it must be hard to be exposed to the elements for so long. If only the Defense Force and Jaegers could be a bit laxer with their patrols. Alright then, we'll make sure to keep your provisions stocked up. You said you also need oil for equipment maintenance, correct? Bakare should have some at his store. I'll check in with him. Of course, much appreciated. We owe a lot to the people of Mainz. When I think of how much danger you'd be in if the Defense Force ever learned you were helping us. Think nothing of it. You have enough to worry about as is. People of Mainz won't stand for a president who openly deals with Jaegers. The Resistance represents the will of Mainz. Supporting you is our protest against the current regime. We will stand by you to the best of our ability. You have my word on that. We can't thank you enough, Mayor Bixon. I'll never forget the kindness all of you have shown us. The people of Mainz haven't trusted Mayor Claus since the moment he hired those Jaegers. The Resistance is making every effort to oppose this new regime. Our hopes lie with them. Dang it. We're still in a tough spot, but for now the Resistance will continue its operations from our camp in the mountains. You and the Triple S can leave this area to us, Randy. Sure thing. Better not let those Jaegers beat you. Same goes for the Defense Force, got it? Speak for yourself. We've got all of Mainz backing us up. They won't stand a chance against us. We can act freely now thanks to the Divine Wolf's assistance. Having the pack survey the surrounding area lightens our burden considerably. Hopefully 2nd Lieutenant Morale uses this opportunity to get some much needed rest in. So, Randy, I hear you're splitting off from the Resistance. Yeah, got a precious little girl waiting for me. Take good care of Mainz, Morale, and the rest of the Resistance while I'm gone, alright? You can count on me. Keep yourself safe now. I've been reading this book series since I picked it up the other day. But things being the way they are, I doubt I'll be getting my hands on the last few chapters anytime soon. You're welcome to have the one I just finished if you want. Sunshine Agnes 12. Cadence and Marlowe have been coming more often during the daytime. Guess there's nowhere else they can go with mine being closed and no way to reach the city. The fried fish recipe. I remember that one now. And someone's here. Can't even go to the city to gamble with everything going on. How am I supposed to live like this? Is this even living? It's tough getting by without any entertainment, huh? On the other hand, since the mine is closed, we can't throw ourselves into our work either. Science about all we can really do nowadays. Since that declaration thingy day, he's been really angry. But I thought he was saying independence was a good thing. Maybe something went wrong? Before those damn Jaegers went after the Resistance, they came to have a chat with Mayor Bixon. The bastards acted like they owned the place. You know what they said? Better not think about leaving town. They were probably just trying to keep us from cooperating with the Resistance. I tell you, if I were there, I would have socked them right in the kisser as payback for taking over our village. So, just out of curiosity, 43 cracked pepper. The dark mushroom we still don't have a lot of. How many recipes am I still missing? 1, 2, 3. And looking at that just makes me all the more grateful they abandoned the whole book thing after this game. Would have been nice if they kept the Master Court system at least. Once Crossbow became independent, the value of Septium fell harder than the rocks we dig through. The mine followed suit after. It's no real surprise. What can we do now that international trade has come to a screeching halt? It's frustrating to say the least. We're stuck waiting to find out what comes next. Personally, I'm glad my husband can't return to the mine. We have enough danger here as it is. That said, if the miners don't go back to work, Mainz will only suffer for it. President Qua hasn't provided much aid to the folks outside the city either. Wonder what will happen to us now. Locked. Okay, let's look for the monster. We also have to poke around the moon temple. Are there even any monsters out here? Oh. I was expecting it over there. Well, the lights are back on. Of course, this place is infested with moles. Why don't you splatter? In case you're wondering, that turn right there had a mole back in 0, and it would always get me when I was running by there. That's why I slowed down right there. The old abyss worm. Sesame oil. I think that's a golden eagle. Yeah, I don't know if the monster is down here or not. More honey syrup. Go over there. Ouroboros is really putting their all into guarding this place. Protecting the doors there at the Society's location defense archaisms, the Laor Gun EZ. They appear to be armed to the teeth. You'd have to have one hell of a death wish to stroll up on a killing machine like that. Sounds like more trouble than they're worth. Pulling out may be our best option for now. I have to say, though, Waze, you sure seem to know a lot when it comes to this society. Fair observation. I guess you could say I'm somewhat familiar with them. The Church's knights and the Society are said to have confronted each other countless times under the veil of history's shadows. Know thine enemy. The old adage holds true even among two forces as powerful as them. Well, the thing is, circumstances are always shifting between the Church and Ouroboros. Frankly, it's a pretty vicious rat race. Oops, there you go, airing our dirty laundry. Good thing Abs isn't here to chew me out. I can only imagine how hard it is for Abs to keep tabs on you. In any case, let's keep our distance from this place for the time being. Nah, let's go fight him now. Okay, nothing respawned on that screen. So now I have to squeeze by that mole again. Antidote. Like, I'm wondering if I should it could be up here now that I think about it. I didn't look up there. so much for that. Really hoping it was not in the way of the doll studio. Sharp cheese and fresh eggs. Marbled steak. Over here by the fishing spot would be a good place to put it. Be out of the way. Just goes to show, what do I know? Okay, that was not here last time.
厳重出現全力で行くぞ
了解です。私の番です。
Okay, let's scan the
分
arm
析を干
first.
渉されレーダー。ゲットです。
Hydroplant's tendril, savage nature leads it to attack any prey it finds. Immune to water.
僕の番か。
Yeah, that won't do.
避けられるかな。
はい。ラスト発動。OK です。
A little annoying.
やあ、私の番です。分析を開始入手しました。
Botanical cryptid that emerged from a spatial rift. Each tendril acts of its own accord. Also immune to water.
よし
And this one's almost dead.
私の番です。やあ、
俺の番だな
行くよ。
Drops prickly seeds. Yeah, I think I need to cast the big move
覚
again.
悟。せはい。エニグマ駆動。さ
任せてくれさせるか
あ、さて。エニグマ駆動。
お任せを。
やあ、
さてと。
Let's do it.
行こうか、ロイド。
ああここが勝機だストライクヘブン
まあまあだったね。
お疲れ様です。
So yeah, if you have the Halo move with Wazy, very, very easy fight. So with that, I am going to put a break in the video. There's not really much else for us to do here, so I'm going to pick up next time. We will be moving over to the next area and trying to find Ellie, since she's the last missing member. Anyway, I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.